We are actually doing a return to the VFW Post 76 here in San Antonio, Texas. We have Rigo from Occulto Monthly News joining us tonight. It's been about 2 years since we have released our documentary on the oldest post in Texas.
Down in the basement is very creepy. I just feel very uneasy down there. Like there's something dark. Not necessarily evil, but just dark, a darkness.
Creepy man's voice came through and said, "I'm in the closet."
Yeah, no, I was just gonna ask, who's back there?
You want us to go downstairs and do a little more?
Bad idea.
Bad idea. I swear I saw someone just run past this pit right here and go into this other room.
Know that he's coming.
Something is definitely different.
Well, my name is Monica Morris, and I'm the Senior Vice Commander here at Post 76. I've been here since about 2016. Well, our post was formed in June 26, 1917, and they met various places throughout the city. They would meet at the Spanish Governor's Mansion, and Mr. Petty allowed them to meet here. One of Mr. Petty's sons was in the Army, so when he came back from World War I, they allowed the veterans to meet here. Mr. Petty passed away in 1929, and Mrs. Petty passed away in 1945. So the family kept the home until 1947 when they sold it to the VFW. So the post has been here since 1947. Mr. Petty's sons did experiments here with electroseismograph machines. They actually would run tests down in the basement to pick up vibrations through the ground. They were testing their equipment, the seismographs, for the oil and gas industry. So they would conduct experiments in the basement, and they would pick up vibrations of the traffic moving on Broadway. And that's how they developed their machine, which would later be trademarked and used in the oil and gas industry in various places throughout the world. During the 1930s and 40s, they were in Africa and Italy and various places throughout the world using their machine. They had their offices up here on the 3rd floor, but they did their experiments in the basement.
Okay.
Of course, because that was, underground. So, yeah. Easier, a lot easier. But yes, they were allowed to move back here and stay here because they were doing all of those experiments. So that's how Mr. Van Alphen Petty, got into the oil and gas industry. Mary Frances Drake from Wisconsin moved down here in 1894 with her oldest daughter and a son, and found this property here, noticed that there were a lot of ice houses. There was a neighborhood here, and she bought the property and had the house built, which was finished in 1895. But that house was much smaller than what it is today. She was here about 6 years, and then they sold the property to a Mr. and Mrs. Fine, who were only here about 6 months. And there's not a lot of history or written history of what happened during those years. There is an urban legend, I would say, that a little girl had died in the basement, and there's actually no record. There were no death records at that time, so there's no way to prove that. However, people have seen the little girl running around and felt or could hear a little girl laughing. 1901, the Fines sold the property to Mr. Petty, and Mr. Petty was the one who had the house renovated to what it looks like today, to a Victorian style home. And that was done in about 1911, 1910, 1911 time frame. Like I said earlier, 1929, Mr. Petty died in the home, and I do believe that that is the older gentleman that people see. I think he's still here. And some people have heard or seen an older lady. Mrs. Petty passed away in the home too, so that's probably who the lady is that people see.
Like the lady in white.
The lady in white, yes. Yeah. There's at least 2 recorded deaths that happened here. As far as anything else, I don't have the history on that. But the Pettys did sell the property, like I said earlier, to the VFW in 1947.
All right, before we dive into this investigation, I wanted to give y'all some updates about the place. Just some things that happened before our investigation. So, the VFW completely renovated the bar floors and their back area floors of the bar and kind of redid their bar as well. But during those renovations, Monica had mentioned that some of the activity was a little weird. So we came down to investigate to see what we could capture this time around, to see if maybe the renovations also possibly upset the spirits in a way. But here we go. Alrighty, y'all. Welcome back to another investigation. We are actually doing a return to the VFW Post 76 here in San Antonio, Texas. It's been about 2 years since we have released our documentary on the oldest post in Texas.
There's someone back there.
What did you say? Something is here.
Whoa. Who is this?
Is there a burger down there? Shooting.
Yo.
That thing wants you to be down there no matter what.
And today, we are back, but we're going to be having 2 special guests joining us today. We have Rigo from Occulto Monthly News. So with that said, how this night is going to go, I think we're going to start out with some isolations. So each one of us is going to be broken up into this building and have their own solo, but we'll be going at the same time. And then later on throughout the night, we'll end up investigating together. And then when it gets a little later, we'll start doing solos. Without any further ado, we are going to go ahead and start our investigation here at the VFW Post 76. Here we go.
Down in the basement is very creepy. I just feel very uneasy down there. Like there's something dark. Not necessarily evil, but just dark, a darkness. Most, if not all of the bartenders will not go in the basement at all. And there's a lot of post members that won't go in the basement, especially if they're by themselves. So it's just a really creepy, I mean, you've seen through your evidence, there's something going on down there.
So right now, we are going to begin our isolations to start our investigation here at the VFW Post 76. I will be in the basement. Chris is going to have the attic, and Rigo is going to have the second floor. And we're going to do maybe about like 20 minutes for our isolations. Yeah, we'll just pretty much radio whenever we get situated and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Here we go.
Alrighty, dog. Good luck. If I make too much noise, just radio in, and then I'll let you know if it was me. Good luck, man. Scary as hell up here. I'm already tripping balls. I should not have done up here. Oh, I'm gonna piss myself. Alrighty, right now, we're in the attic. Everyone's doing, I forgot the name, basically solos, but we're all investigating at the same time. I'm in the attic. Rigo is on the second floor. Alex is in the basement. And right now, all I really have with me is Spirit Talker and just general noise, I guess. We're currently waiting for them to get set up, and once they set up, we're gonna have a 20-minute timer starting.
already, like, I already feel so unwelcomed just in the basement. Like, everywhere else in this house, I feel completely fine until I get down here. Every time.
I'm not moving from this fucking seat, Alex. I heard something over there. You just talked about your REM pod going off. Oh my God. I'm tripping balls. That's all I'm gonna say. This fuck ass. I'm okay, Alex. Y'all need to get set up now.
Can y'all let me know if y'all are ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Ready?
To start my isolation off down here in the basement, I am gonna start off with a spirit box session to see if they maybe recognize us.
So I'm here in one of the rooms of the second floor. If there's anybody in this room or on this floor of the building, could you please make your presence known?
And if you don't know already, kind of the history, I can't remember exactly the girl's name, but it's rumored that a little girl drowned in a pool downstairs. We found out that wasn't the case, that it was used to contain, I believe it was coal. And like I said before, we're going to be using Spirit Talker. I've had it sweeping, like just kind of sitting here, but nothing's really come through. If anyone's here, can you make a movement maybe? Knock on the walls, move something, please? Or I have this device in my hand you can speak into. Oh shit. Sorry, didn't mean to cuss. Hi, can you tell me your name? Oh. Can you maybe make it good energy? I really don't mean any harm or to offend anyone. I'm just here to learn about maybe what's going on or how even you've been feeling. Is someone out there? Near the stairs? Oh shit. I have chills. Well, I'm not ready to go just yet, so I'm gonna be here for a little bit longer, okay?
I couldn't tell what like the beginning of that said, but it sounded like a man saying, like, there was two words before this last word, but the last word was chair. I want to say it was like something sitting chair. How do y'all feel after them renovating all the floors on the first floor up here? How did that make y'all feel? Heard someone say turn it off. Do you want me to stop? Heard a yes. Okay, I will stop the spirit box for a little bit, okay? I'll sit here in silence for a little bit, see if I can hear you.
AC unit just kicked on. If there's anyone here, could you please move near the EMF reader in front of me? Make a noise. Make your presence known in any way.
I literally have full body chills. Sorry, I don't know. I feel like cold, but I'm sweating at the same time. It's pretty heated up here. Dread. It just said the word dread. Are you sad about something, or maybe angry or lonely? I just heard knocking. I really hope y'all just heard that. Rigo, were you maybe knocking or banging on any of the walls? Maybe on the left side of the house?
No, not at all. I tried opening a door. It did not open. It might have been that.
Okay, heard. It sounded like someone was maybe like tapping on like one of the stairs. Like not necessarily walking up, because walking it up and just staying in place is two different things, but it sounded like someone like was just tapping on a step or something. Oh my god. Sorry, I really wish this was like recording, but I can't exactly hold it up. It covers like almost a quarter of the screen. They never found me. What does that mean? If you could tell me where you are, maybe I could get you out of there. And we were, I don't know. It's not focusing. I don't know. That's pretty scary. Now I'm not saying this is like what it's responding to or anything, but it is pretty interesting, that they say they never found me, considering that we were just talking about the floods in San Antonio, I believe 1920s. I believe it was 165 people that died here.
So in early September 1921, the remnants of a Category 1 hurricane brought damaging floods to areas of Mexico and the U.S. state of Texas, particularly in San Antonio's region. On September 4th, a tropical cyclone developed in the southwestern Gulf of Mexico, near the Bay of Campeche. Moving slowly in a general westward direction, the disturbance reached hurricane intensity on September 7th, prior to making landfall south of Tampico, Mexico, the following day. The storm weakened over land and lost cyclonic characteristics later that day. However, a nearby high-pressure area forced the remains of the system northward into Texas. Due to an orographic lifting effect, the remnants were able to produce torrential and record rainfall over the state. Precipitation peaked over central Texas, where the highest rainfall amount measured was 40 inches, near Thrall, Texas. This was the fourth highest tropical cyclone-related rainfall total in Texas since record-keeping began. The high precipitation total set nationwide records, which would stand for several years. Overall, the floods caused monetary losses of about $19 million in 1921, while also causing about 215 fatalities. Georgia, did you maybe come from the flood that happened in 1921? No, there's been quite a few times when we come down in this basement, I swear I saw someone just like run past like this pit right here and go into this other room. Who did I just see right now? He uses them. I'm actually gonna bring the REM pod in here with me. Who's knocking around upstairs right now? As soon as I turned the volume up, it sounded like a woman saying he attacked me. Who attacked you? What happened? A man literally just said, I didn't hurt her. So what happened then? I need to hear it from the lady. The negative stuff that we usually get down here, does that necessarily come from something darker? that maybe could have taken place here back in the day? Or is someone that angry where they just want to scare people? Are you scared? Are you angry? Are you sad? Sounded like a little kid saying, I'm scared. What's making you scared? Same kid voice came through, and it sounded like they said he is. Can you tell me his name? Who are you scared of? Who is this person? I couldn't tell what that... Like, it sounded like it said... Like, it was a separate male voice outside from the kids. It sounded like the man voice said, I'm evil.
A little buzzer beater, if you will. We have 10 seconds remaining. And that's the timer. Alrighty, y'all. 20 minutes is up. If y'all want to continue on the investigation, go ahead. I will be heading down, because I am scared shitless.
Did anything happen for you?
I'll tell y'all when we meet up. I was getting a whole bunch of weird responses, like dread or empowerment or they never found me. And then other times I would get really, like, positive responses, like safe and great. And horses, like something you'd expect a kid to say. But we can talk more about it when I go downstairs. I am scared.
Okay, no problem. I'm gonna start packing up my stuff down here and start heading up.
Yeah, I'll be a few more minutes.
I'm a ghost!
I had a experience with a mannequin a few years ago, similar to the one that's over here to my left. Brought a mannequin downstairs to the first floor and to put a World War I uniform on the mannequin and set it up as a display. About 5 minutes after I did that, I was sitting in the office when a coworker said, "Who was that woman standing there?" We were the only 3 people in the building at that time, and we were in the office together. I looked up and saw 2 orbs that had come down the attic steps and then went right down to the first floor. And that was the path that I had went to. Later on in the evening when I left and had gone home, both my daughters said that I had brought something home with me. And I said, no, I didn't. All of a sudden, my front door opened and there was nobody there. So it kind of gave us a creepy feeling the rest of the night. The next day, I went and bought a little antique doll to replace the mannequin and told the little girl up here to please not follow me home anymore. And here's a new friend for you to hang out with.
I'll go first.
Yep. Fuck, you think I'm going over? I did that already. Right?
Yeah.
I think I did it wrong. Never mind.
I definitely want to do a session up here.
You just touched my ass like 1,000 times.
When you were up here, were you feeling like vertigo?
Yeah, I said that. I kept feeling dizzy too, like queasy, I guess.
Like,
I don't know.
I feel like the room is spinning. see him.
Is that you?
What? Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Who do you see?
Sounded like a man said murdered.
Who was more?
He is.
You have a name you could give us?
Ooh, there was like a really deep man's voice. I couldn't tell what he was saying. What was evil? Know who you are?
You recognize these people?
Just remember,
Remember what?
around.
Who's around us?
Behind.
Behind who?
Who's?
Whoa. Creepy man's voice came through and said, I'm in the closet.
I heard something like
Yeah, no, I was just gonna ask, who's back there? Is that you back there?
Where's the closet?
Corner.
There's a body.
Breathe.
There's a closet back there, I think. There's a door that's knocked down.
I love my home. Chris, there's a lot of voices coming through.
Fuck off. Why you say my name?
It was us.
What was?
Deep man's voice came through and said, lay it on the table. And then he just came back right now and goes, mmm.
Excuse me. What's the REM pod?
The gate.
I'm hearing something.
Gather.
What gate are you talking about?
Each of you.
What about us?
Sounded like a little girl's voice coming through. Sounded like she said, are you coming?
You want all three of us by the closet?
Answer my friend's question. Do you want all three of us near the closet?
He's scary.
Who is?
Go down.
Do you maybe want us to leave?
Sounded like a man said, I mattered, but he sounded like so sad and angry.
Do you feel threatened by us?
Yeah?
I'm sorry we made you feel that way. We're not trying to be. Temperature change. Can you tell me what we did to make you feel that way? Can you tell me your name?
about me. Reveal. It sounded like it said rape. That's enough.
What's enough? Who's talking to Alex? Tell me your name.
It was her. Now you're gonna see.
I'm waiting. Never mind. No, I take it back.
So to not hear anything else. It got very quiet.
Mm. Monica. Boo.
You know Monica?
Whoa. I got the same guy's voice, but it said, "Hello there, my name is," and it started something with like a Z, but it was really long, like 3.
There are 3 of us.
Can you tell us our names back?
Remember.
I think they remember us. They're saying similar stuff upstairs too.
The little girl that drowned, can you
Look
maybe...
to the right, to the right.
Who's right?
The little girl that drowned, can you maybe clarify if she drowned from the flood back in 1921?
We're here.
Are you stuck here?
Hostile.
We don't want to be hostile.
You.
What about us? You want us to go downstairs and do a little more?
Bad idea.
Bad idea. Why is that a bad idea?
Don't.
I'm gonna do it now.
Power.
Power?
I either power or
You
power.
forget.
You guys power. We're not scared.
How would you feel if we went down there? Is something else down there?
Don't. He said. Chris.
You remember Chris?
I dare you.
Are you daring Chris to go to the basement by himself?
We're gonna
Permission.
go. Permission? Do we need to ask someone permission to go down there?
I do. Ooh, Toby, but like in a really deep voice.
And then,
I for now, in the same deep voice.
is that Toby? Toby in here?
Run.
We're not running. We're gonna start heading to the basement here in a second. Is there anything else you want to say?
Run.
No?
Run down to the basement.
Hello. In like a excited tone.
Hello.
Someone else here now?
How do you feel?
I feel like dizzy. I kept feeling like I thought y'all were over here. Like I felt like I don't know. I felt weird over there.
So I was standing here pretty much that whole time. He was there that whole time.
Anything crazy happened?
It almost sounded like something was like daring you to go down there.
Or like, you can't scare us. Because he said bet, and like, you bet us. I bet you can't scare us. And then they kind of started a whole thing. And then it said your name. So I was like, you want Chris to go down there?
He said, Chris, go home. Yeah, no, I kept getting the same like deep voice, and then it sounded like a whole bunch of like different people. Like one sounded like a younger person, and then one sounded like an older man, and then there was a lot of Spanish coming through. Like
I was getting a lot of Spanish upstairs.
Okay. And then I kept feeling like I don't know, like a breeze or like something was messing with my hair, I guess, and it like made me itch, which is why I like went like that because. Is anyone down here with us? Who is daring me to come down here?
You lost control. Speaking with us.
Who's speaking through Rico right now?
Tell. Something. You know that he's coming.
Who's coming?
Quarters.
Okay, call me crazy. But 3/4? That's how many quarters the...
Jukebox?
No, that's how many quarters the homeless guy was holding earlier.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, you know what? That's pretty weird.
Like, he was holding quarters in his hand and he only had 3/4.
And Monica said he's been here before.
For information.
Were you watching us earlier?
The moment you'll need.
What the hell? I feel like something touched me.
Can you tell us what the pit was used for back in this other room over there?
The building, and then a little bit after I heard either construction or destruction.
Are you talking about what's been recently happening here?
The renovations? How do you feel from that? You know what feels kind of different this time around? We're not getting like a bunch. We're not getting like a bunch of just like
Negative.
yeah, like it's different. Who is the name of the gentleman that we keep hearing in the deep voice? What's your name?
Is here.
Who's here?
Notice how that REM pod hasn't gone off a single time.
You want to try recalibrating?
I told you. The guy's tough.
It did tell us to calibrate. I'll go recalibrate it. Alright, I am
in position and I'm ready to start. Let me know when y'all are starting as well.
Okay, so right now Alex is down in the basement again. Rio is actually up in the attic, and I'm on the second floor. We're going to be doing our solos to finish off the night. So far, I've been here for about maybe 10 minutes. Nothing has really gone on, just the REM pod going off with no radio usage, which is pretty odd. And when radios do get used, it's gonna mess up the REM pod, which I totally forgot.
I hate when I look this way. Like over here I can partially see the end of the wall. But when I look over here, this is over all the way down here is the doorway to get into this area. I cannot even see the doorway. The only light source I have right now is the one on this camera. And I know y'all are probably saying, well, Alex, y'all investigate with just night vision cameras only. You should be used to the dark. You be down in a basement where you're used to getting nothing but negative activity and just dark activity down here. But this visit, it's different. I feel more calm. I don't feel as on edge. But like I still feel like I'm having to like look over my shoulder every now and then.
Is anyone in here with me? Can you maybe make a movement? Move one of the curtains? There's no draft or anything, so there shouldn't be any movement, but... How about upstairs? Can maybe one of y'all notify Rigo that he's up there, or that you're up there with him, I mean?
If there's anyone up here, please make yourself known. Oh my God. It's been kind of a quiet night. Would be nice to hear from some of you, from one of you. If you just make a noise for myself or Chris in the floor below me, or Alex down in the basement.
I'm gonna turn the spirit box on right now. I'm gonna see if I can try to come into contact with the Petty brothers. They would conduct their seismology experiments down here. And us paranormal investigators to this day use seismology equipment when it comes to the paranormal. So like I wonder what they think about the paranormal community using something like seismology. Matthew? Is there a Matthew that's here? You know how I said I felt calm? I don't know why, but the vibe just totally shifted. And I don't know if there's like someone or something else down here that just arrived, but something is definitely different.
I don't exactly love this room just because it's a nursery. Is anyone in this room maybe? Can you please let yourself be known? Can you maybe move one of these restroom doors or knock one of the bottles of soap off the sink or maybe even knock one of those rolls off? Any kind of movement you can make. There's even a trash bag you can kind of manipulate. Can you maybe make some kind of signal to the guys upstairs or downstairs? One's in the basement. His name's Alex.
Yo, like, I know I literally just said I was calm, but like I literally feel all my hairs on my arms are sticking up. I have so much anxiety right now. Like I feel like something's gonna come out of the darkness right now. And sorry, I know this probably seems a little like but like I genuinely feel like something just changed. Courage? Are you telling me to gain some courage? I could use some courage right now. I feel like I'm drawing a blank. Like I genuinely felt scared in that slightest moment. Is that negativity still here in some way? Heard like a little kid laughing, like right over here. Is there a child down here with me?
Protect.
Spirit Talker just said protect. Protect. When I was down here earlier in my isolation,
Annihilation.
and that just said annihilation. When I was down here in my solo, it sounded like I was contacting a little boy over in the pit room, and it sounded like he said he was scared of something. And so I wonder if this is like maybe him telling me to protect him, or like asking. When we were here last filming for our documentary 2 years ago, we were all standing in this area right here when we had to end the investigation abruptly. Can you maybe tell us who or what was so negative to the point where we had to leave?
Damn.
Are y'all feeling okay
Oh
up there?
my god, he scared the shit out of me. I'm getting a whole bunch of nothing, to be honest. And also,
I haven't felt negative or anything like that. You scared the hell out of me. But no, nothing negative up here at least.
It's pretty calm up here in the paddock also. I just need the time, but I'm getting a little drained, a little tired maybe, but it could be nothing.
Before the Spirit Talker said torment, it said I like to play games.
There'll only be 8 minutes left on the timer.
no one should be walking around right now. Destiny and Monica are just sitting upstairs. Whoa. Something just whispered through the spirit box. It sounded like it said, "Get out." What the fuck? Yo, no, I have massive fucking chills right now.
I'm in my 50s.
Who's over there? I feel so weird right now, so like, don't mind me. I'm gonna turn on my light because like, I can't see what's past the camera, what's over here, and like, so I'm just like, I'm a little on edge right now, so just please bear with me.
I heard something in there, like a nap. Who's there? Can you show yourself? Show yourself, please. Hello? I think that might be the girls downstairs.
Alrighty, 20 minutes has been up.
Alrighty, I will start packing up my stuff and heading up. So our time at the VFW Post 76 this time around was for sure different. The overall atmosphere of the location was a lot more calm than what we were used to, and to what we were expecting. Even during my solos, even during my isolation and my solo, sure, the atmosphere may have shifted every now and then, but it wasn't so consistent like our past investigations here. It was actually really cool getting some clarification on the pit down in the basement. So it was actually not a pool at all. It used to be a storage place for like coal and stuff like that for the burner that would run out. And we think Georgia now could have possibly come from the floods, which we did learn a little bit more about the floods in 1921 as well, with about 215 casualties. And I want to say that is including Mexico and San Antonio, Texas. But we just want to thank Monica for having us back. It was actually 2 years, pretty much almost to the exact day, that we had started filming for the Oldest Post in Texas documentary, which we had an awesome collaboration with Rigo from Occulto Monthly News on this investigation. By the time this video is releasing, I will actually be heading to Georgia for my cousin's wedding. But when I get back, we are gonna start investigating again. To start, we're gonna investigate Southtown House of Spirits again. and that one's also going to be a collaboration with Rigo from Occulto Monthly News. And then later on in the month of May, we will be returning to the Villa Finale Museum and Gardens with Weird ATX. But not only are we going to be investigating the Villa Finale, but the house across the street as well, the Musenbach house. Brand new location that we'll be investigating, and we cannot wait for y'all to see these coming up. We hope you guys enjoyed this video and this investigation, so stay tuned.